Hello, welcome back to another biometrics integration episode. Today, I am going to show you part 3 of the Python Django biometric application for registration that I am building using the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. Let me take you straight away to the web browser. I am using Firefox. Here is the application. If you watched part 1 and part 2, you can remember that in part 2 is where I added this image banner and added these 2 sections here for fingerprint enrollment, that is for the left hand and the right hand fingers enrollment. So I've already pre-populated the input fields with the data for the biometrics engineer particulars. In part 3, the one that I am going to showcase today, I want us to dwell particularly on the biometrics fingerprint enrollment. There are some items that I promised to implement in part 2 that I want to show you how I ended up doing them. But then, for anyone who is new to this channel, this is my official email address and this is my official website. These are my names. This is my first name and this is my surname. The fingerprint scanner that I am using to build this Python Django biometric registration application is the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. Right here at the bottom, you can see my website address, and this is my blog address. This is my email address. This is the handle for my main biometrics channel, and this is the handle for my biometrics shorts channel. Now, let us get started with the main items that I wanted to showcase to you in part 3 of this series of videos for Python Django biometric registration application. So we are going to dwell on this section here, that is the biometrics fingerprint enrollment. Now, I want to show you what happens when you click a finger that you want to enroll. By the way, you can enroll any of the fingers here. You can enroll any of the fingers here. So you can see me move the cursor through the various fingers here. Yeah, so if you want to enroll a finger, you just click on it, and once you click on it, you will see this message. Now suppose I want to enroll the left index finger. Observe what happens. The first thing that you need to do is to confirm that you have the fingerprint scanner connected to your computer. That is not just any fingerprint scanner. That is an HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. I need to do something before, by the way, we enroll a finger. I want to show you what happens when you click on when you start enrolling a finger, when the fingerprint scanner is connected, and what happens when you try to enroll a finger before you connect a fingerprint scanner to the computer. So to start us off with, we are going to start with the scenario where you have a fingerprint scanner that is an HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner connected to your computer. Then thereafter, I will show you what happens when you try to enroll a finger without an HID DigitalPersona 4500 scanner being connected to your computer. So we're going to start where we have an HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner being connected to your computer. So suppose I want to enroll my left index finger. So I'm just going to bring the cursor here, select the left index finger and click on it. Observe what happens when I click on it. So once I click on the scanner that I want, I will receive this message: enroll the left index finger. So it is very particular. It says the left index finger because we clicked on the left index finger. So if we want to enroll this finger, the next step we will need to do is to click OK. Otherwise, we just say cancel. So in my scenario, I'm just going to click OK so that we proceed ahead and enroll this left index finger. So I click OK. Observe what happens. After you click OK, you receive this small window here with an oval, how do I call it? An oval shaped feature at the middle. This is where the fingerprint image is going to be displayed. That is if we successfully enroll a finger. Right below it, inside this window, we have a close button. Suppose you don't want to enroll, you have decided, no, I'm not going to enroll a left index finger. So in that scenario, you are just going to click close and the window will disappear and you will be sent back to the biometrics fingerprint enrollment section to choose the finger that you want to enroll. Now, suppose now we want to enroll this finger and we are so sure that we want to enroll a left index finger. We're just going to click on the left index finger. Then we receive this message that is enroll left index finger. So if you're okay with that, we just say okay. Then we get this window here, but it actually appears at the middle. So if you scroll the application up and down, this bit will still continue to remain at the center. All right. So now let me place my left index finger on the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. Observe what happens. Did you see what happened? This button changed to OK and we have a finger in the center that is in the oval rectangle, and we now have the left index having this green color showing that it has been enrolled. So basically that's how you would go about enrolling a finger on this Python Django biometric registration application that I am building using this scanner here. That is the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. But then you can enroll as many fingers as you want to, but for me, my usual practice has been to enroll 2 fingers, and that is 1 finger from either hand. That is from the left hand, I choose maybe the left index like I have done in this case. Then from the right hand, I choose the right index. There is something that I need to show you as I had promised earlier. You remember, I told you that before you begin enrolling a finger, you first need to confirm whether the fingerprint scanner is connected to the computer. Now, I am going to attempt to enroll the right index finger without the fingerprint scanner being connected to the computer. So let us go ahead right now and unplug the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner from the computer. Observe what happens. But then observe what happens around here. Around here, you see where I'm moving the cursor. Observe what happens around here. I need to drag this one a little bit at the top. Observe what happens around here when I unplug the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner from my computer. Did you see that message? It said that the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner has been disconnected from the computer. So now let us go ahead and try to enroll the right index finger now that we have removed the fingerprint scanner from the computer. Observe what happens when I select the right index finger. You see that message that pops up? Let me repeat it again. So it is actually not possible to do so because we do not have a fingerprint scanner connected to the computer, and that is why we receive this message here. Please connect HID DigitalPersona 4500 scanner device to continue. Let me click it again so that you see it. Please connect HID DigitalPersona 4500 scanner device to continue. So you cannot be able to enroll, and the application will not even allow you to enroll a finger when the fingerprint scanner is not connected to the computer. So no matter how much you struggle, you will not be able to enroll a finger without the fingerprint scanner being connected. So you will always have this red message here below notifying you that you do not have the HID DigitalPersona 4500 scanner being connected to your computer. Let me now connect back the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner to the computer. Observe the message that we will see around here once I connect the fingerprint scanner to the computer. It will be a message to notify us that the fingerprint scanner has been connected to this computer. Yeah, I saw that message there, the green message. Let me do it again. Let me first unplug the fingerprint scanner and then I plug it in again. Observe what happens when I unplug. We receive the notification that we have unplugged, and when we connect back, we receive the notification that we have plugged in the fingerprint scanner. Okay, just observe what happens. I have unplugged right now. Now I am plugging in the fingerprint scanner. So as you can already see, there are notifications that will alert the user on whether they have the scanner connected to their computer or not. Let me take you to the next item that I would like to show you. At the moment, you can see that we have enrolled the left index finger. Suppose I want to unenroll it. How will I go about that? So to unenroll an already enrolled finger, what you basically do is just move the cursor to that particular finger that is already enrolled and click on it. and then you will receive this message here, that is deselect left index finger. So if you want to deselect it, that is to unenroll it, you just click OK. Suppose you change your mind, you click cancel and the finger is not unenrolled. But if for sure you want to unenroll it, you will click on the enrolled finger. Then when prompted with this message, that is deselect left index finger, or the particular finger that you have selected that you want to unenroll. So once you receive this message, that is, once you receive this prompt, that is deselect left index finger, and if for sure you want to unenroll it, you just click OK. So, and there we go. Our left index finger has been unenrolled. Okay. So let us enroll the left index finger again, and then we call it a day. So to enroll the finger that you want, you move the cursor over it. You can actually move your cursor over any of these fingers here that you want to enroll. But suppose we accidentally click on the left thumb, and yet we know we want to enroll the left index. So what do? Suppose we click the left thumb accidentally. Then when asked enroll the left thumb finger, we still click OK. But then from the very onset, we wanted to enroll the left index, not the left thumb. So what you do is that you just click close here. Just click close and you end that process. So you don't have to worry about a small mistake as selecting a finger that you did not want to enroll. So if we want to enroll the left index and then we accidentally click on the left thumb, then we even went ahead and even said OK here, assuming we misread the left thumb as the left index and even proceeded to say OK. So once you find yourself here and you remember, oh, I wanted to enroll the left index, not the left thumb. So you basically just click close here. Just click close. How about a scenario where you even proceeded ahead to select the wrong finger? Suppose you wanted to enroll the left index, but you ended up selecting the left thumb. You even said OK here, and you even presented the left index finger right here in place of the left index. So in such a scenario, what you do is that you just unenroll that particular finger that you don't want. Yeah, you ended up enrolling the left thumb with a left index fingerprint. So once you notice such a mistake, what you do is that you just click on it like this. Then you say deselect left thumb finger, then you say OK, and it is unenrolled. So it is pretty that simple. I've just made it to be so simple and easy to use that it is easy to recover from small mistakes like those ones that I've actually described. So to wind things up, let's do the left index finger enrollment again. Then I tell you what is up for the upcoming part 4 of this series of videos. So to enroll the left index or any other finger that you want to enroll, you go to that particular finger, hover around it, and then select it. So in our case, we just want to enroll the left index finger. So we select the left index finger, then we click on it. You see this cursor? Just click on it. Then when prompted with this message that is enroll the left index finger, you say OK. And then when this window here for capturing fingerprint shows up, you present the left index. Now you be sure in this case, now you be sure that you are doing the right thing, that you are enrolling the particular finger that you want to enroll. So I present my left index on the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. So observe what happens. So there we go. The finger has been enrolled. You can actually click OK here or just leave it, because after a few seconds it will close by itself. So you see, it closed by itself. So once it notices that you have captured a fingerprint image, it will wait for you to close, and if you don't close, in just a few minutes, in just a few seconds, it closes itself. And then the finger that you enrolled will have this green color here to show you that out of the other fingers, that the one that is in green, continuous green, a green that is not going away. You see, like when you hover around like this is for notifying you that you are about to select this particular finger. But when the green is a much more green, a concentrated green color that is there, that is not going away even if you move the cursor away, that shows that particular finger has been enrolled. Like in this case now, this left index finger is enrolled. But if I place my cursor on this right index finger here and then I move the cursor away, you can see that green is not there. But in this case, the green is permanent, implying that that is the finger from that hand that has been enrolled. So that is all that I wanted to show you for part 3. Let's meet in part 4, where we will now actually save the captured person's details together with the enrolled biometrics fingerprints, and then all together they are saved using Python to the MySQL database on the backend. Remember, our stack is the Python Django. Let me thank you for staying all the way to the end and for following through and watching the videos that I am creating in this series of Python Django biometric registration application that I am building using the HID DigitalPersona 4500 fingerprint scanner. Let me know if you have any questions, or if there is something that you would like to add, or you would like to see me do in this series of videos. Kindly leave a comment so that I can be able to see it, or if it is a question, I'll be able to answer it. If you would like to reach out to me, this is my email address, and this is my official, actually this is my official email address, and this is my official website. You can also find these details in my YouTube, in these YouTube videos, pinned comment, or in the description of this video. See you in part 4, where you and I will be saving the details of the captured person, their biometrics data, into the MySQL database backend using Python Django. Bye bye. See you there.